holidays, December 8th, which is kind of reminding me, thankfully, my thankfully my Christmas shopping will be taken care of soon. Just had to worry about saving and such. And even though this program is not sponsored by such, if you're still looking to grab a Glitch Energy tub, website's gone for 20 bucks a piece, people. Only
Mm,
5 flavors left.
there
And
you go.
then I don't know what this man knows. I've asked and see if I could put it in private, and he's strictly told me no. I know something's in the works because at the end of the day, I don't think Glitch is going under, but yet tubs are 20 bucks a piece right now. No
I
codes available, unfortunately, but I'm excited yet scared for what's next.
I do know what's going on. And like what I can say publicly with confidence is that Glitch is not going anywhere. Um, you will see a lot coming from Glitch in 2026. A lot more will be announced in January. Um, the way I like to say it, and I kind of told you this same sentiment before. Um, Glitch is cleaning house. Glitch is cleaning house.
I don't think you said that on I don't think you've said that on air before.
Nope, just to you, because I knew that was the best way to say that. They're cleaning house. A lot more of that will be known slash shown the later months to come. But they're not going under. They're not going anywhere. They are staying. But there are 5 tubs remaining at this time. There is no ETA of when any previous beloved flavors came back. Yes, that does mean the sad thing that, technically speaking, Peach Iced Tea is forever gone. And like I myself only have 2 tubs left. I didn't heavily stock up before it went. So, why I was telling
So
people.
wait, so wait, Teach Iced Tea is gone forever?
I'm not saying forever. Gone right now. It could come back in the future. It might not come back in the future. What I can tell you in confidence is that you cannot get it anymore. And for this current time being, Peach Iced Tea is done. But technically speaking, it's not like a targeted at me of like, oh, Peach flavor's gone. All creator flavors are gone. If you slowly were paying attention to the website, all the influence flavors are gone. Um, and there's no guarantees it'll come back. It might come back one day again full time. It might come back as a limited time. Who knows? I do not know. All I know is that I was never kidding before when I told people like, "Hey, tubs are cheap right now. If you've never bought a tub of Teach Iced Tea before or any others, stock up while you can because this might be your last chance." And I was sincere and honest about that the entire time.
Not only that, but I just think that there are some tubs that I think just had potential. I mean, I'm staring at Quest item right now. I'm staring at Dragon Mead right now. I wish they'd bring back crack sauce. I'm staring at that right now. The strawberry trombone juice, the strawberry banana had some potential.
The one thing I can also say on that degree is that um, the flavor profiles might come back, but that doesn't necessarily mean they might be influenced by either the same game that they were influenced by, the same creator that they were influenced by. You still might get, I don't know, dragon fruit come back, but it might not be influenced by RA anymore. Might get the Granny Smith Apple Hero, whatever the heck, Hero Quest, that might come back. It just might not be influenced by the game anymore. But there's
Well,
only
but not
5
only
flavors
that,
left.
but I mean, like I said, I still have to send this to you to build the shelf, but I'm still dying to see what the difference would be between grenades and quest item. But I understand if you don't want two green apple esque flavors being sold at the same time, and either way, it would be very disgraceful on Glitch's end to not bring grenades back. Granny grenades, whatever formula you want to throw on the table. I think it's just a staple at this point. Like, you know how G Fuel has some flavors that are just a staple, like blue ice and hype sauce? Glitch getting rid of grenades would be the same thing like that. Like if it's Azure Infusion, different. Strawberry Rage Aid, a little different. That sweet original flavor that just Glitch is known for, that'd be very tough.
Um, 5 flavors, one flavor left.
One?
Okay, it just wasn't loading. 5 flavors are left: Elf Candy,
I was about
Nerdies,
to say I looked today.
Grinch Berry, Murph Juice, Grenades. Those are the 5 last remaining flavors. Which all of those flavors, in all
It
sincerity,
sucks
are
because on the
bangers.
website it shows yours.
Yeah, all 5 are honestly bangers. The only one I will give the exception to that some people might be very back and forth about is the Elf Candy. It is supposed to be more like a jelly bean flavor. Nerdies, goaded. Smurf Juice, goaded. Grenades, goaded. Grinchberry, Relly and I have reviewed it before. Huge fans of it. Well done, Cranberry. Great Cranberry.
V- Very well done. I like the original formula better because I think it was stronger, but still very good. Gotta water it down more than I'd like, but very, very good.
But
Apparel's cheap. $15 hoodies is always phenomenal.
clean in house. But they are not going under. They're not going anywhere. You'll see a lot of change coming out of Glitch in 2026.
Oh
Like I said,
God.
I've been wanting to make like a personal video on it on like my own sentimental level on my own socials of like, hey, anybody that bought the flavor, you know, thank you for supporting the dream. We don't know if it'll ever come back. We don't know if it'll have the same label, etc. I don't know. I sincerely do not know. Not even like NDA wise or anything. I just don't know if this ever comes back. There's hope. It was a great selling flavor. I have good reputation with Glitch. There's a chance it does. Is no guarantee and there is no promises. Anybody that has this, you are sincerely you have a part of me with you on your shelf, and it means the world to me. It still honestly to this day does not feel real.
In a sense, yeah. And I'm glad that you've been back to streaming, man. It's been it's been nice. Like it sucks because Friday night is always iffy for me because I'm always, after a long week on Fridays, I could be in bed by like 10 o'clock, which for a lot of people on Friday night is early, but you know how it is. Long weeks.
I just didn't do it this past Saturday like I normally would my old schedule because I was slightly feeling under the weather. I had a coworker come back to work with who is technically non-contagious now from having strep throat. I was like, my throat's feeling scratchy. I'm not taking a risk of this. I've had strep throat once in my life, and never again. I hate strep throat. I had one atrocious experience with it. I'm good.
Ricola, hopefully.
Ricola.
No, I swear to you, advertisement or not, those things are cheat codes to me. If I feel a scratch in my throat or if I feel a cough, I'm grabbing a Ricola. I know there's are ones that are better, cheaper, taste better, but no. I need something that freaking works. Give me a goddamn Ricola.
So now on my behalf tonight, I have 2 things to try and review because I like the content idea that I brought up many times over the show. Is like maybe sometimes I should just go to the store and buy a couple random things that I have never tested, and Riley and I don't even have to try the same thing that night. And a big one, technically, that I always brought up was Celsius because this is just such a giant brand and so many people drink it, and it surprises the hell out of me. And I've had very mixed reviews with the previous ones that we have tried. But tonight I will have mango lemonade to try and sparkling strawberry watermelon.
This is crazy because if we think about it, that is I believe it's the third best selling energy drink in the world.
Hmm?
Red Bull Monster Celsius.
Now, speaking of what I would call a best-selling energy drink, um, you and I this year have been very back and forth with Rise. We have been very back and
Yes.
forth with the 16-ounce cans and even the new lines that they just came out with. Some of the flavors they came out with this year were absolute bangers. Some were kind of misses, and we were upset that they were misses. Uh, what if I told you?
And some of them were complete buns. But one thing, it's funny you say that. So I will have you get the photos soon, but if you remember correctly, I went to the exotic snack store in my mall and I showed you one of the couple fridges that were there. That was more so the where the energy drinks were. But along with that day, I also picked up something I never thought I'd grab if you were to tell me a month ago.
Oh yeah,
I did.
grabbed another
Did.
one.
Although the one snack I actually did grab for myself, apparently this is a Czech product. Get a little of this.
Mmm,
This is strawberry shortcake Oreos, no red dye.
that sounds fantastic. Well,
And
you
it
know,
smells
other countries don't believe in dyes and care
it's
about what they put into their food, which I respect.
no, but dude, this actually has a legitimate smell to it.
No, I believe that, but what I'm saying is like unlike our country, other countries actually care about what they put into the food for their people. That's why they don't allow the dyes. But no, that flavor
Yes.
sounds incredible. Uh, but speaking of
Yes, I went
strawberry,
to my jeweler, I went to my exotic, food place, and sometime at the end of the video, we gotta see if we could pull up that picture to see what piques the mind and what we would like, what the audience would like.
post it on Twitter. Make it like a poll. Post on Twitter. Be like, hey, stop in at exotic whatchamacallit. You want anything? Post on Twitter.
I did. Didn't get anything on it really.
No?
I mean, Ty digs it. He actually inquired about it a long time ago. But needless to say, if you zoom in on it, they still got the icy Red Bull. I'm not sure if that red can is cranberry or not. They have the Red Bull grape, and there's like the ones that are in a different language. They have spiced pear. Just nuts right there, man. I sold on a melon Fanta. Now again, you're gonna pay like $5, $6, $7 a can for these things because they're imported, but it was good. Melon
Well,
Fanta.
speaking of
Yeah.
good and the strawberry, like I was saying with Rise, it's not like hugely available, weirdly. But did you know they have a strawberry sour strips or strawberry sour strips flavor? They have blue raspberry, which we've tried. Apple in the show. We are big fans. Green apple.
Yep.
We've tried. Big fans. And now they have a strawberry. And really, I'm going to go as far as to tell you this. I have a picture if I need to post on the Twitter for those that don't believe me. That flavor, and I shit you not, no exaggeration. I wish I had another one right now, and I wish you could try it as well. I want you to think about the strawberry in that can that you just held up. It's a very good strawberry. I want you to think about it with the Rise sour straw flavor. Same strawberry in the can you have there. Now put it with the sour straw flavor. This is easily a top 3 favorite Rise of mine. I shit you not. A straight up 9.2.
Remember, this is like when GMC had that Rise exclusive strawberry flavor, but it's a different flavor profile. Mm.
I kid you not. I wish we could get you one. A customer of mine, or not customer, a coworker of mine only had it because he got the variety packs from Rise, and the variety packs have one of those in it. He was kind enough to let me have one because I always get him energy drinks at work. Shout out to Christian if he ever's watching. Thank you. But sincerely, that's not one that's readily available. I wish if you find it, you need to try it. Anybody watching needs to try it. That strawberry is impeccable. And if you want something similar, you need to try what Relly has in his hands. which is a strawberry watermelon. Again,
Yes, yes.
9.2 on that boy. No exaggerations. One of the best strawberry energy drinks I've had in a very long time, if not ever. Including that one there. Damn near same profile on that strawberry. And I think that's where they get it from. Strawberry always worries me in energy form because some companies really hit it out of the park and some companies very lack on it. Rise knocked it the hell out of the park, which is happy to see, honestly, because again, they've been slacking. I shouldn't say they've been slacking. They've been very, ball one, hit two, uh, base, home run, all different kind of players been hitting all kind of averages. But what do I know about sports ball? I will let you take a pick, my friend. Which one should I start with? Strawberry watermelon or mango lemonade?
Strawberry watermelon. Let's get the basic out of the way.
Basic out of the way, he said.
Yep.
Has a pleasant smell to it. I'm just not huge on Celsius, honestly. I'm not huge on the whole sparkling XY because it tastes like I'm just drinking TV static with a little bit of flavoring. I, for the life of me, can't understand yet why this company is so huge for their flavors and why so many people love it and drink it.
I told you why, and we said it very early on in this podcast because remember, the world was fine and people started drinking hard seltzer. Then COVID happened, and then we have all failed and crumbled as a society. Now, what do people do? I'm off work. I'm drinking a hard seltzer. I'm at work or I'm at the gym. I'm grabbing a buzzed seltzer or a caffeinated seltzer. And I'm at lunch. Oh, I have a non caffeinated, non alcoholic seltzer. If you need to drink one of these to remind you that you are at home trying to relax and get turned, no, that's a you problem. As one person told me, it's an energy drink for adults, but I'm like, don't pull that, you know, I dare I say propaganda, dare I say red pill or propaganda or bullshit agenda. Like again, it's Celsius. Do I think it's anything special? No. But for some reason, people love to rave about it.
I don't get it. Sincerely, the Galaxy Vibe Sparkling Strawberry Watermelon, 5.5. The flavor falls so flat, it feels like I'm just drinking TV static. The strawberry's lacking, the watermelon is lacking. I want more of a punch out of this. I'm just not huge on it.
It's been a long time since you had something below a 6.
Yeah, I'm
Think
not
about
huge
that.
on it.
Usually you give me a 6 or a 6.5 score for something you're not big on, but a 5.5?
Remember,
Ouch.
6 is passing. We think of it like grade school. While it is a D and we're on like the it's barely there, it still passes.
So, like I said, I think I'm a little bit more harsh when it comes to my grading. I understand that. I understand you're a little bit more lenient, but if that doesn't result in a passing grade, I mean, if you let's just say this, if it's 1980 and you bring back a 55 on the test, it might be belt to ass.
Which is one of the Lions' favorite things to do. Yeah, 5.5. I would not recommend it. I would not drink it again. It's not bad enough for me to go. I think it's a fresh piper, as you would say, but would not drink again. Would not recommend.
And remember, we're trying to go down to dirt.
This one I am at least hopeful for because I do like this flavor profile. Mango lemonade.
So if I'm correct, that should be non-carbonated.
Um, at least much less.
Turn it around. Turn it around. Look at the label, the box label. It should say it on the very top.
Carbonated filtered water.
Okay, never mind.
Are you thinking the fizz-free ones?
Well, for example, the pink lemonade, if you ever find it, I said grab it, but I think that was worth the time. And but yes, it says non-carbonate on the can. Not sure if that's because it's a new can and a new graphic on it or new thought, whatever. But give this a try, Teach. I think you might like this. Salute.
Oh God, no. That mango is piss.
Oh my God, no, no, no. Oh God, it goes back for the double dip. No, no. Oh God, no.
Nope. It's not even a good lemonade. It's not even a good mango.
Oh Lord.
It feels like somebody just took sparkling water and it dipped a peel of a lemon and a peel of a mango in there. We're talking like just a sliver. We're talking they just teased the rim of it. Said, "Here you go, champ." Like if the strawberry watermelons are
So they
5,
like they like tahini rim it.
yeah, they tahini rimmed it.
Kinda.
They're teasing you. You know, they're really blue balling you here. Uh, if that strawberry watermelon was a 5.5, this is easily a 4. Would not drink it again. Would not recommend it.
God damn.
And mind you, I'm trying to come at this with an open mind. I want to be open to Celsius. I want to see what the hype is all about. I want to see why people love it so much, why it sells so much. What's the big cahoots about it? But my brain can't understand it. How? If it tastes like this, how?
It makes me wonder that too, because like, you become optimistic and excuse me. There's some people that just hit it great. There's some people that like a very mellow taste. I don't know.
Here, I'll do you one better. Give me
I like
one
a
second.
strong flavor personally.
Give me one second. I'll try to see if I can pull some strings to do something that you enjoy doing or want to see.
What would that be?
We're gonna have a random guest appearance.
Oh Lord.
Random guest appearance of my significant other, none other than Recon. Low loss Recon. She wanted to try these. Okay.
Oh God. Okay, so hold on. Can she hear me?
No.
Okay, so please let in mind that we're not responsible if these suck ass. So help me God.
Look, she wanted to try them on her own originally when I brought them. She said she wanted to try them when we were done with this. Usually, after a lot of the podcast episodes, after you and I try something, I have her take a sip of it, just to do the main thing of letting her try it as well.
I'm just afraid because usually when we have her try something, at least that I know of, usually they suck and I feel bad in that regard.
Well, she really wanted to try these. So you got my review and you heard how I was. I will see how she takes it. Mind you, this is sparkling carbonated water, strawberry watermelon.
Let's have her speak after she's done.
Okay, I do not understand my relationship. I do not understand my significant other because there are so many bangers you and I will try that like I will give her a sip and she goes, "Oh, it's so good," and now she's
Well,
sitting
yeah,
here.
like
She's sitting here telling me this is not bad.
That's not bad.
So, like I said, I think that one is just okay. It's
Oh,
not great. I wouldn't pick it up another time, but it's not terrible. You get
number
what I'm
2,
saying?
mango lemonade.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, that one, no.
That face that
That
she
one,
just
no.
made, that face she just
Oh,
made is like 90% of the times of the things that I have her try. Mind you, they're bangers you and
Okay,
I will say
so
like are 7 and 8s and we love them, and then I have her try and she's, "No,
and
you can
she's
have that.
okay,
You can have
so
that
how
one,
about
but you're gonna be up all
so
night."
how about so how about so how about this? How about you give her the chair and have her be the first to sample the rise?
The rise.
Oh wait, you said you didn't I'm sorry,
No,
I
no,
thought you had it with you.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have, no, I already drank that. That was,
You had that at work. Damn. I was about to say if she could sample that, that'd be amazing.
mhm. I don't
Needless to
understand how
say
she likes
though,
it.
also it's green tea, so it's gonna take a while for the caffeine to kick in compared to a regular coffee bean.
Yup, she might be up late tonight because of it.
Well,
Might
I'll
regret
just say
it.
this. I'm not gonna lie, man. You know I'm not a big drinker. Remember that time where we had the plugs? It was like a 3-hour episode. And the home run derby was going on. This was a July. Jacob, missed the melon before he got out of the game. Hope he's doing okay. He kind of ghosted me, so he's not talking to me, but regardless of that, remember we were here and we had all the mystery flavors from all the plugs?
Mhm. Yeah, great episode.
Yes, probably one of the best. But I just remember I'm like, Damn, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get up at 5 o'clock in the morning." And you just go by, if we go by the ounces of water, if we go by this amount I consume, the caffeine amount is definitely in like the 4 or 500 range. Dude, good luck. I remember watching a home run derby. My heart is racing the entire time. I drank a beer. I felt sleepy. I was able to go to sleep. Again, I'm very light, man. I don't drink at all. So the alcohol, when it touches me, it gets me, just a little tired, which is exactly what I want. But just remember, alcohol could also be a stimulant.
Mhm.
Ever heard what Joe Pesci said? It's a depressant and a stimulant. You drink wine, you'll fall asleep for a couple hours. Next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. Boom! I gotta get dressed and get the hell out of here. I'm ready to do so. Let's go to breakfast. That's some real G shit right there, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Joe Pesci's the man.
I wouldn't know and you would know.
Yeah, it's believable, though. Yeah. So, I wonder what else you're going to grab from that brand that's going to do something. Although, if you grab one of the 16-ounce cans of Celsius, try that for next week if you find it. I think you might enjoy those.
I would try to find the pink lemonade and I could not find it.
Yes, but they're very distinctive. They're Celsius, but they're in 16-ounce cans,
I think I have seen them.
not the 12s, the regular 16s. Yeah,
What's
grab one.
what's so different?
It tastes like an actual energy drink and not just a Fugazi seltzer.
Mm.
270 milligrams of caffeine. It is a different formula, but yes, if you have that energy drink, like if you're an energy drink fan and you're trying to find something else, that's what you would go to. The cherry lime's the green, the blue is the blue raspberry, orange is the orange cream. I think the red is like a fruit punch something, and then there's like a dragon fruit. That's like a pink. Yeah, if you find one of them, pick a flavor you like and go for it, I guess.
I'll have to see what my local brands do carry for it. 'Cause mostly I've been stopping at Speedway for anybody that knows what Speedway is.
That I do, thankfully.
Pointed. I was hoping for more out of this East Cane.
You really were, huh?
Yep. Want to see what all the hype about? Why do I see so many people drink it? What's so hype about Celsius? And in my mind, I just can't get it. Especially with that flavor.
I mean, that's kind of grim. I get it. I mean, not much going on there. I mean, it's definitely sucks because if it's not your flavor profile, it's just not going to stick to you. Because again, my boss, who's one of those stereotypical, if I have it my way, I don't got to worry about my diet at the moment, nothing. His drink of choice is going to be a OG Green Monster. All day, every day, drink 2 or 3, possibly 4 of those a day. But when he goes for something else, he'll occasionally go for a Ghost, occasionally go for a Rise. He used to go for G Fuel cans when they had him in his area. He would try something else, but yeah, that's just what he goes for. But he thinks that the tiny cans, he goes, I kind of look like a little kid when I drink those little cans, so I'm not about it. But if you give him something that's like a little seltzer or something, he's just like, what the hell is this? I'm not sure if it's because he's got a certain profile or whatever, but if you go from a hard kicking energy drink to a seltzer, you're disappointed. And some people might like their flavors light. Like I remember we've had people. I mean, again, I was one of them. I used to fill my shaker to 24 ounces and just put. I used to do the scoop like the G Fuel. I used to put the whole thing on. And I thought that one whole thing was one scoop, not a scoop and a half. So I'm just like, yay, let's do that. And clearly I was wrong. This is what it is. We all got different tastes, the way we like it. Even so, I just don't like mellow flavors. Not saying it's not worth the time, just not for me.
Mine
Because again,
mellow.
Grinchberry, light flavor. If it tastes watered down, if it doesn't have the oomph to it.
I don't mind mellow, but I definitely like the oomph to it. I don't like the sparkling water taste, apparently. I don't like this sparkling let down TV static.
Doesn't Bang taste a little staticky?
Don't recall. I was never huge on Bang in general, and the only major Bangs I've ever really drank were for the show. And we haven't tried anything Bang in a long time. It's been honestly probably 2 years.
You haven't had a Bang off the show in a very long time.
I've never had a Bang off the show.
Not even the champagne.
Only time I would drink Bang was for the show.
Same for them. I mean, I've drank Bang, but again, dude, just uh I can't believe a zero sugar energy drink gives somebody a crash. Monona. Bad.
Really is.
That's when you know. Like when the guys at the supplement store are like, everything's good here except Bang. You know where that's going. You know exactly where it's going.
Not going far.
Not at all. Also, question for you, since we got a little bit of time left and this kind of thing. So, streamer politics. If you are a content creator, And again, every time I go on my feed or the Caffeinated feed on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, you're always going to find some idiot. In this case, if you have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and 3,000 followers on Twitch, isn't it a bad thing to promote a pirated site?
Go a little further. You're talking like, is it bad to promote a
So
torrenting site?
it is a pirated site, as in they pirate cartoons, anime, that whole ordeal.
Is this revolving around because Crunchyroll is ending the free service soon, so people are giving other recommendations?
Yes. So when you're a content creator and you buff your chest out and go, bro, why don't you just use this site, or this site? Because fuck Crunchyroll, why pay for anime? Dude, fuck you. Why should I give any subscribing anything to you when I could watch you for free?
No, you're right. You're right.
It's the same
You
thing.
can watch it for free,
It's
but this person is also
it's the
giving you
conflict of interest.
this person is also telling you, hey, here are some other ways to continue watching for free because screw Crunchyroll for taking away a free service and making you now pay.
But at the same time, anytime you use a pirated site, you know, everyone, again, there's jobs around this. The Crunchyroll, helps with studios. It keeps the industry going. It's the same thing when we had it's no different than AI taking people's work and taking away people's opportunities. If we don't do it the right way, we're just taking it away from everyone. We're just lessening the opportunities for everyone. So when one guy says, fuck that, just pirate everything. Okay, dude. What happens if someone says, okay, what happens if 100 subscribers say, screw you, I'm going to watch you for free?
It's the same thing.
Before
I
all
think
the,
I think you're looking a
that's what
little
I'm
bit
saying.
too weirdly different into it because I think the AI thing is totally different. But like nobody is damning you for watching a streamer for free. Nobody's saying how dare you watch it for free. Now there's a service that once give you like so really I want vice versa this scenario. What if Twitch makes it so tomorrow the only way you can watch me on Twitch that you have to be a subscriber. You can't watch free anymore.
Be one of my only subscriptions.
Now, sure, I might be your friend and you might have the mentality, but what if it's not me? What if it's something you really enjoy as a streamer? The only way you can watch now is you gotta pay. They took away the free aspect of Twitch. A lot of people are going to be upset because you've
again,
had a free service for a long time that people got used to, and now you're taking away the free accessibility.
again, it wouldn't bother me, and I know I'm in the majority there because, again, I already got subscriptions as it is. Between like what the internet costs and just the other subscriptions I got, I'm pissed because Paramount went up because of the UFC collab, and I fucking hate UFC to all ends. I really do. But I won't get into that one. Netflix doubled
Oh yeah,
not long ago.
all the services have gone up and they will
Disney
continue
Plus
to.
just doubled.
They will continue to. I
And
mean,
you heard out
Netflix just bought
and
out
you heard
Warner
who
Brothers.
Netflix is buying, right?
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, for the
80,
biggest deal in history, apparently.
82 billion.
87 billion. So great. Now my bill's about to go up to about $30 a month. So we're gonna be paying like $1 a day to use friggin' Netflix.
Now,
Because again, you go by the WWE deal, the Warner Brothers deal, we are effed in the A, bud.
I want you to think about it this way too. So that way you don't have this mentality because some people have this weird thought. If Netflix owns all of these streaming services, including their own, some people have a very terrible thought of, oh, great. They're going to all cost less because it's all in one spot now and I can pay it for one all. Hell no, you think they're not going to try to get you to pay $10 for every single one of them so they can get the most amount of money out of you possible? We're getting closer and closer to an actual monopoly that is just going to be pushed under the rug. because your only main competition then is going to technically be Amazon and Disney. Well, and some people would say Hulu, but technically Hulu is owned by Disney. So the competition then to Netflix, pretty much, again, Amazon and Disney. And there's supposedly rumors now that I've just been seeing that like Netflix is trying to buy Disney Plus, which I highly doubt. That is not happening.
I think Disney would never sell. Now, I know that Disney Plus and Hulu are trying to combine, but it was underneath the same umbrella of a plan, if you know what I mean. So that doesn't really make a difference to me. But what I think is mattering with this Netflix purchase is there was one, I didn't get to see it in theaters at the time. I'm not sure if I like Timothy Chalamet or not, but I'm not against him. The Wonka movie. You know what I'm talking about?
The newer one?
Yes. So it's, you know how there's Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory and there's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? They have a prequel. So Timmy Chalamet plays as teenage Willy Wonka, and I believe it's about how he builds his chocolate empire, his candy empire. I thought it looked good in the previews. I didn't get to see it with my girlfriend at the time. I didn't see it with a woman I was dating at the time, rather. And I don't know when it went to streaming service, but again, there's so many of them. I said, okay, I'm not going to rent HBO Max for a month just to watch one freaking movie. I'm not doing it. I'll wait. But since Netflix is taking that over soon, which comes with HBO Max, I'm assuming, hey, here's Netflix, here's HBO Max,
Well, that's
same
it.
platform. I'm waiting for that.
To kind of loop back into the other one earlier. While I understand your sentiment of like, oh, if you go to these pirating sites to take away from others, you're viewing that more from an AI standpoint. You got to remember, these big streaming services don't care about you, and they want to get every single dollar and every single little penny out of you that they can. So that's why they will raise their prices to unreasonable limits. They don't realistically need to. So go watch that free site if you want to
I
watch your
think it's
free
just
anime.
different. I think it's just different when it's from if we go by anime, right? And now again, it's a different industry than what it was 10 years ago. Because if you go by 10 years ago, how many good animes didn't get a season 2? A lot. Now, okay, we got, I mean, again, we have Amazon now. We got Netflix has some of them. We got Crunchyroll, of course. But now we actually have recorded ratings on them. Because again, back in 2000, let's say 12 or 13, a lot of us were not watching anime from a place where you could go by your ratings or your views, the minutes played, nothing like that. But when it's on an official site, you're more likely to get that season 2. Because if you look at how much anime merch is selling compared to 10 years ago, it's almost double or triple.
Yeah, because now it's become mainstream and it's become popularized. That's why. Because 10, 20 years ago, really, that would get you pushed into a locker. You were a nerd for liking anime. How dare you? And now, nerd culture has become mainstream and popularized, and that's why it is now taking over.
And for better, because again, I can't tell you how many times that I said, let's get a season 2, and it just didn't have enough. Because one of them where there was one of them where I think it could have gotten a whole series, but unfortunately, the only reason why they made the anime was because they wanted to promote and sell more of the light novel. But it ended on such a good note, I'm actually made peace with it. Not, it's very rare that you'll see me support that.
I don't know. Growing up for a long time, my main source of watching anime was Toonami, honestly. If it wasn't for Toonami, I wouldn't have gotten into anime as much as I did in my teenage years. And mind you, back in my teenage years of watching anime, it was not cool to watch anime then. And then I stopped watching anime. and then socially it became cool, and I'm like, "What the hell, guys?" But nowadays, I still hardly watch anime, and it takes a really, really good anime or an anime I really, really care about to even watch it.
I think there's I've gotten back into some series, and again, because I work at a desk now, even though it's not a desk job and I have no computer on my desk, which is also so rare these days, if you think about it. No, seriously, think about it. When's the last time you heard somebody working at a desk and there's no computer in front of them?
I mean, you don't hear it often. I believe it, but you don't hear it often.
Well, yeah, just simply because what's on my desk is okay, I got a power strip, I got some phone chargers on there, I got a, I guess you can call it a laminated press, and then I just got material. I gotta take things apart occasionally. I gotta test things, do a lot of paperwork. It's all done by hand. I'm doing more of that kind of thing now, but sometimes I'll put on some anime or some decent topics like a sports topic. Uh, I watch a lot of courtroom drama. Ironically, half of them come from Michigan. No, seriously, I could show you this. Like they show
Oh,
you the Zoom court meetings,
I believe you.
and all of them, for the most part, yeah. So the fact that I hear about a bunch of things that go in Detroit and other cities and stuff in Michigan I've never heard of. I'll just say this: if teach, if you somehow find yourself in court and you find yourself across Judge Oakley or Judge Simpson, don't fuck with them.
I have. I won't say that. I don't want to jinx myself. I've will never hope to be across from them.
Not simply because, I mean, again, I've seen this guy, Judge Oakley, and I never heard a judge swear before, so it kind of caught me off guard, if you know what I mean. He's just like, "Hey, man, your motion? I don't give a shit. I wear the robes. I can do shit you can't do." He goes, "Oh no, I'm not." He goes, "I'm not. He goes, "I'm not forgetting. I'm denying, so you can appeal me because the circuit court needs work too. Let's be honest." Now I'm like, this guy's the freaking. You know what I mean? It's just different. Very different. But circling back, I've been watching just some funny stuff at my desk, anime wise, just to keep the day flowing, have the day go quicker. Because if you don't have anything, the time scale that you might have just might double. And I'm there for if we go between when I go in and if we take out my lunch, there's 9 hours of work to do. Now, some people might say that's 9 hours to kill. So if between my paperwork and between me boxing stuff up and my examinations, if I could see a good cutscene or have a good laugh, that's just what it's really about. Now, me personally, again, I'm going off the Crunchyroll app for the most part. That's just what I use. But if somebody wants to do something else, hey, I mean, I'm gonna go with official site just simply because I know it's on there and I don't have to worry about anything being taken away. Because if you haven't noticed, a lot of these streaming sites are going away, man. Like a popular one for sports was called Stream East. And apparently, even though that's being shut down, apparently there's like two more of them that popped up. So it's just gonna be an endless. Remember, there was Kiss Anime, but then they redid it where it was like .eu dot something two different two letters, stuff like that. Same thing. I actually even remember Obviously, I was so broke I couldn't even have a pot to piss in at the time. But somebody uploaded a anime on YouTube. I decided to play it off of my PlayStation, and I used the feature on my TV where I could just zoom it, and boom, I just had the whole TV fill up the visual. It had like a little border around it, but it worked so perfectly, I didn't mind.
There you go.
It was in like half the quality, but all worked out. I feel like a little shit now, but I think that's just what's nice about getting older is you could admit that you were, you know, a numbskull, a pest, or whatever else, and not care about it. And what's done is done. No harm, no foul, that kind of thing. YouTube's job to police it anyway, so.
That's good. Time and spot to wrap up this week's.
Agreed. So I'll have you take a look at that picture, and maybe for our next episode, you say, hey, what's two cans that you would say, hey, pick it up and see how it goes? Whether if that's that Red Bull grape or that gold can green apple, I don't know. But it would be interesting. But I think that's probably something we should do because, I mean, again, to give a good, I'll actually screenshot this to you. That's just me zooming in on it. You're going to see a couple of things that are sweet outside the Pepsi. The only things that we have tried on this show from here is if you look on the right, we've tried the green can, which is the dragon fruit. It's just in our language. I'm assuming it's French. And the light blue, that's the iced vanilla berry. Everything else, it seems like almost every single one we have not tried. Excluding if you're looking at the picture, it's the top left corner. There's the green, the pink, the maroon, and the dark maroon. Just because it looks like that is the elderflower, the white peach, the spiced pear, and the peach nectarine. I mean, the grape, I believe that's a Japan exclusive. I'm not sure if that's cranberry in the top right. I do not know Japanese. But then we look around others. I mean, I see a Red Bull with a passion fruit on it. I see one with a. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up. Zoom. Hold on. You got the picture? Zoom in underneath. So top rack. Zoom in where you see the green Red Bull on the top. Next to it, does that say? I think that's blueberry black currant.
I don't see it.
You don't? You kind of see this. You kind of see the purple. You kind of see these. There's the green on top.
Looks like it says
Then there's.
blueberry blackberry.
I think that says blueberry black. I'm not sure if that's blackberry or black currant. That might be something.
It might be.
That might be something. I'll look into that. This is giving me back to vibes when Ty sent us those little bottles. Love you, Ty. Kept this as a trophy. Empty now, washed out, but that's a trophy. Aside that, we'll try and see what we got going on now. See if there's new products ahead, stuff like that. So far, I don't think they're going to release anything too new. At least in cam form. I think they would probably wait until early next year. But for any sales, for anything that's trending, any other news, we will let everyone be in touch. I think that's a good way to end things. Teach?
Yep.
All right. So, odd one here, if you made it to this far. Check the cabin filter in your car if your heat don't work. Because right before I got on this program, I helped somebody because they complained about no heat. And it's 20 degrees outside, man. Criminy. Make sure your heat works. Drink your freaking water. Caffeinated is optional, but recommended. Stay safe, stay well, and happy holidays. Hopefully, we see you next week. And I hope to be giving away some starter kits soon. Only though, you got to figure that out coming soon. Everybody be good in the meantime. Love yous. Take it easy.
Bada bing, bada boom.